Hello, we're in week 7 of quarantine cooking, and I have friends this week remind me of some recipes I haven't made in a while that I really like, so I wanted to share those with you. Today we're going to make my Spanish empanadas. Really easy, plan ahead. I like to sometimes put them in the freezer so that I can pull them out on a day that I don't feel like cooking and they're already ready, which is a great thing to have around. So what do I have on the board for you today? I have Hatfield's chorizo sausage, if you can see this. Don't worry about the date, it's been in the freezer. And then I have 1 diced onion and some diced shishito peppers. When I made the crudo last weekend during my cooking extravaganza, I happen to have some left over, so they're going to go into this recipe. So how do I start? First thing, I'm going to render out this chorizo sausage in the pan. This is ground chorizo sausage. If you can't find the ground like this, you could certainly just dice up the hard stick sausage, but I think the texture is better when you have it ground. Render that out. As soon as the fat's rendered, I'm going to throw in the peppers and onions, and I'm going to saute them and come back to you. Other things that you want to have for this recipe, I have fresh cilantro, I have some Spanish onions with the pimentos, I have feta cheese. I prefer to have the crumbly Mexican style queso cheese, but I don't, and it wasn't at the store. So feta is what we're going to use. And then I have a little bit of that lemonade aioli, which you always see me using. I have store-bought pastry sheets, pie crust. Don't judge me, you can make your own if you want to make your own. And then the last thing that I have, and you'll need a ring well, not really, but it's convenient if you have a ring to cut out for these empanadas, and if you have a press. If you don't use those, we can absolutely just fold over the dough and press it with the side of a fork, but I happen to have these tools. So I'm going to render that out, and I'm going to get back to you in a second. Okay, so I'm back. This is what that chorizo sausage looks like with the peppers and onions after that's all been sauteed, still piping hot. So we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients for the filling. First thing that I do is those Spanish olives with pimentos. Oh, what the heck? Throw the rest of them in there. And then that feta cheese that I'm using in place of the Mexican queso. Probably 3/4 cup or so of that. Give everything a nice good mix. Okay. Get it up close so you can see how that filling looks. Do you see? So delicious. So next you have to get your dough ready. If you have the ring, go ahead, unroll. I did the store-bought dough. You can certainly make your own. Cut your circles out for your empanadas. If you don't have any type of cutter, you can absolutely cut them into rectangles. You're gonna put the filling, fold it over, and we're gonna fork the edge. I may do that with my leftover dough that doesn't quite fit the rings. But when you pick your ring, if you have a pie or empanada press, you pick the ring that meets the same circle size as the press. So I did not roll my dough out any extra, just the thickness it was when I unrolled it. I did cut it with a circle, and I do just press it slightly to thin it out a little bit. Lay it over top of that empanada press. See, try and make sure all the edges are covered. Make sure it's big enough there. And then
Close it to
we're going to put the filling in the middle. As much as you think it can handle. I think I can get a little bit more in there, maybe. A little bit more. And when you have the press, it's so easy because you can just pull the sides together. Make sure all the filling stays on the inside, and then press those seams together. Once you've given it a nice press, pull it out, and look how beautiful that empanada is. So I'm gonna fill the rest of my empanadas. I'm gonna put them on a cookie sheet that either has parchment paper or olive oil spray. I happen to have a nonstick baking mat, and I'm gonna brush it with egg wash, just a little bit of beaten egg so that it gets nice and golden brown. You're gonna throw that in the oven at 375 to 400 until they're nice and golden brown. Everything inside is already cooked, so we just need to finish off the dough. And then I'm gonna serve that with an aioli. So I mix up the sauces that I sometimes serve my empanadas with. Today I happen to have a lot of cilantro and I need to use some up. So I'm gonna use that lemon aioli that I usually have. You're used to seeing me use it. Mayonnaise, lemon zest, lemon juice, salt, pepper already in there, and all I did was chop up some of that extra cilantro and put it in. So I'm gonna blend this. It's gonna be a really nice, bright, acidic, herbal sauce to complement all the spice in the chorizo. One thing I didn't mention is you see me salt and pepper everything, and I did not do it for this filling. 2 reasons. The chorizo is already nice and spicy. So chorizo, if you're not familiar, the base of that is smoked paprika, which has a little bit of heat to it. Then I put the shishito peppers in there. They're really mild, but still a little bit of heat. So no need for regular black pepper. Then as far as the salt goes, I put feta cheese in there, and I put olives in there. Both of them already salty. So really not a need to salt and pepper those, but definitely salt and pepper your sauces. If you aren't a cilantro fan, something else that I do a lot is roasted red peppers. So I throw them on the grill, I charcoal the outside, put them in a bag or just a bowl with saran wrap over top, and it sweats all the skins off of them, where you can just slip the peel of the skins right off of the red peppers, throw them in. The bases that I use, sometimes I use mayonnaise, sometimes I'll use Greek yogurt, and sometimes I use sour cream. So depending what you have in your fridge, go ahead, pick one of them, add some interesting flavors. I know a lot of people like to do a roasted garlic aioli with them. Just a couple ideas, but feel free to be creative. Then the wine, once these are done, that I'm going to pair with it. So we talked before, one of the basic foundations of any food and wine pairing is when you have food from a certain region, you pair it with wine that's made in the same place. So as I said, these are a nice Spanish influenced empanada with all that chorizo sausage and Spanish olives. So I'm going to pair it with a nice Spanish wine. So today I'm going to do a Rioja. You could do just any Rioja. Usually you can find some for about $15 a bottle. Marcus de Riscal is a really affordable producer of them. Usually his are right around 20. But Riojas are from the western side of Spain. Really warm region. What's cool about Spanish wines and Riojas is, sometimes people have a really strong preference for old world wines or new world wines. Old world wines a lot of times are very earthy, and new world wines a lot of times are very fruit forward. Spain has a great combination of the two. It's an old world country that's been making wine for thousands of years, so it has a little bit of earthiness and rusticness to it, but it's a hot growing region, so it develops all the really ripe fruit flavors in the grapes. Rioja is made from primarily Tempranillo. They can blend in a few other great varietals for balance. This one happens to have some Carignan, blended into the Carignan, blended into the wine to give it a little bit more acid to help with the ageability. You can buy Riojas as either a Crianza, which is pretty much the youngest you can get, a Reserva or a Gran Reserva. So this one is a 2004 Gran Reserva. It had to be aged at least 5 years before they were able to release it. 2 of those had to be in oak. This is Marcus de Marietta, if you can see. And this is their Castillo Gay. This is their straight grown fruit. It's kind of like their baby, their creme de la creme. And this was a gift to me from my husband, one of the first Christmases that we had together. So I'm really excited to get to open it up. Nice Spanish Rioja, no matter what quality level you get, will pair really awesome with all the flavor profiles that we have going on in the empanadas today. Hope you enjoyed and get to try these soon. Have a great day.